Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, depending on what time you're watching this, what part of the world you're in. This is Chris again, the Watch Times, coming with another video. Today's video is a little bit different, more of a topic video per se. As the title states, is should you add these 3 iconic Seikos before it's too late? Quick response check. I'm not wearing a Seiko, but I am wearing a Ernst Benz. This is a GMT that I have in for a loan from Ernst Benz themselves, the company. Pretty cool to be working directly with companies now. But again, like I said, as the title states, this is should you add these 3 iconic Seikos to your collection before it's too late? And why is it before it's too late? It's because basically, just like everything else in the hobby, it seems like prices are going up, even at the affordable level. These Seikos, these 3 Seikos are iconic, I feel like, as it does remind us of a time in the hobby when you can get really great bargains, guys. And those great bargains are starting to disappear, sadly. There still are a lot of great bargains out there. But these 3 in particular are, I feel like, what got a lot of us into the hobby, and what it kind of, like I said, it harkens us back to a time when affordable pieces, you can get a lot of bang for a buck. And that, yes, they're not perfect watches by any means, but their quirkiness is what a lot of us love. Now, the 3 that I have, of course, are the Seiko Alpinist, the Seiko Orange Monster, and the Seiko Flighty. I remember a time, like my Orange Monster here, I got it for, I think it was like right around 180 bucks on Amazon right before they discontinued. I remember reading on Watch You Seek that they were planning on discontinuing these. And this is the first generation. These are getting harder and harder to find, guys. And I feel like right now they are a decent buy, a couple $100 right now. I think hovering around right now. Some of the prime examples go for more or less close to $600-700 or more, and that's why I think you should, if you want one of these now, you should get a hold of one of these. Now, mine's by no means in pristine condition. This is, as you know, one of the only keepers in my collection, guys. This one is definitely one that stayed and will be staying in my collection. Now, the next one I feel like is another great buy on the Seiko, 3 of the 3 that I have in particular, is the Alpinist. Now, I remember a time when you could get, this is the Sarbo 17, this is the OG, guys. I remember a time when you can get these right around, I think they were hovering right around $300. I picked mine up used, of course, in the flipper section, in Rob's Discord group, guys. I picked up in the flipper section, and I got a pretty good deal. I'm not going to say what deal I got on, but basically, I've seen these are now, I don't know what's driving the price up on these, but I see these now are going up upwards of $600 to $700, which I think is crazy. It's almost double the price of when they first retailed. I get because they're discontinued now; they have different models out. But this one that I feel like if you buy right and you buy used like I did, I'm not sure if I want to sell it, if I want to flip it or not. I'm not really a flipper per se, but as you know, I'm not made of money, so I usually end up selling watches and get other watches. But basically, like I said, I feel like that's a kind of a really good buy, as they do keep going up. And I think as years go by, they will keep going up, especially these OG Alpinists. Now, the white dial versions are even more rare, guys. But basically, the next one, again, is the Seiko Flighty. Now, why do I consider this an icon? Of course, TDD made this an icon, and I can see why this is kind of like a darling in the community. This is a great everyday grab and go wear. I got this at a great price, excuse me, guys. I got this at a great price to use, which I feel like if you buy them used, even new, they're still a really good deal. Now, these may or may not end up getting discontinued, as I do know they do have newer models of the Alpinist, or the Alpinist, excuse me, a little slip there, guys, but of the Flighty available now, guys. So if you want to get your hands on one now at a decent price, I believe they're hovering right around $245. And I feel like it has gone up compared to everything else, just like I said. I remember back in the day, like when I bought my Orange Monster, I remember seeing the Flighty for right around, I think it's like $175 or so. I saw them pop up ads on Amazon, and they would always promote the Flighty, so which was pretty cool. I just never bought it until recently for some reason or another. And guys, if you're debating on the Flighty, definitely a great buy. You can't go wrong with it, either or. Any of these 3 Seikos, basically any older Seiko, now they like I said, they do have their quirks, guys and guys. They do have misaligned bezels. Some of the movements aren't the greatest ever. But again, like I said, it kind of harkens us back to an easier time in the hobby when things were more obtainable. You can actually go to the store, or not go to the store, but you can go online, pick them up pretty easy, pretty fairly priced now. Now with everything else following the Rolex trend, everything else is going up. Seiko's trying to go up market. So all the newer, of course, they have newer versions of this one out, and they are way more expensive on some of the newer versions of these. So some of these, the newer versions, are going upwards of $600-700 or more retail. Now they do have some upgrades, but again, like I said, this kind of harkens back to a more of a simpler time in collecting, I guess you could say. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys agree with me, disagree with me. Do you think you should add these 3 iconic Seikos before it's too late, before they go upwards, skyrocket? Like I said, this is one of the only ones that is and has and will stay in my collection, as you know. This is a sentimental piece, so it's definitely not going anywhere unless somebody offers me like crazy money for it. But again, that's not why we're in the hobby, not to flip. But again, it is kind of cool, but at the same time, it is kind of sad to see these prices going up on these pieces, because it makes it a little bit less achievable for a lot of people, because a lot of these are grails for a lot of people, guys, because you may not think $300, $400, or even in the Alpinist case, $600-700 is a lot of money for a watch, but it is when considering we don't really need these watches. These are just kind of luxury items, even though Seiko isn't really a luxury item per se, but they are a luxury item for most people that don't really need a watch when you can use your phone, like the one I'm using recording this. Anyways, guys, let me know down in the comments below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Should you add these 3 iconic Seikos? What other iconic Seikos would you add that as everything is going up now? And the same thing, sadly, it looks like it's happening with the Orient with their Triton or Neptune. They recently discontinued those, and those are going up as well. But anyways, guys, thanks for sticking around, and I will see you guys in the next one. And if you haven't already, please comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, as I do come out with videos like this regularly, topic videos, reviews, and I do a lot of live streams, guys. So I will see you next one. Peace.